Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring. I'm going to assess this letter. Let's start the assessment now. So the student has written down the addressee's contact details on the top. I'm happy with this. So is this how they have written down in the case notes?
Yes, sir. 3%. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And then you have written on the date underneath that. I'm happy with that. Your handwriting is good, so that actually helps the reader to give you a good score. And you said dear
Thanks.
nurse, comma, that's good. Regarding, that's the reference details of the patient. Mr. Trevor Osman, comma, age 75, that's good. I'm writing to request home visits for evaluation and medical management to, no, I think, okay, so this is misplaced, okay? So what you should have done is, I'm writing to request home visits to Mr. Trevor Osman for evaluation and medical management. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, what you
Okay,
could
sir.
have done is you could have mentioned like this. I am writing to request home visits to Mr. Trevor Osman, who has been
Okay.
experiencing infective, sorry, what's this?
Exacerbation is.
Exacerbation of coronary obstructive pulmonary disease. And then you could have mentioned he requires evaluation and medical management. So you could have written down maybe in the next sentence. Home visits
Okay.
for the evaluation management. Otherwise, you could have, there is another way. You can just simply change this to off, and then that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
So that's an easy way to do that. Okay. So there's a number of ways, that you can write down, as I already mentioned. So to Mr. Trevor, sorry, Trevor. You should say off Mr. Trevor. Okay. Whatever the name after that, yeah, you just use the same name. Yeah, of Mr. Trevor Osman, okay, who has been experiencing infective exacerbation of coronary obstructive pulmonary disease. So everything else is all right. So this one just needs to be replaced with off. Okay, so apart from that, it's okay. Socially, Mr. Osman is a widower. Okay, good. So for the man who has lost his wife, you need to use a widower. And for the woman
Yes.
who has lost her husband, you have to use widow. So you need to be a bit careful about that. Don't use widow for both of them, or don't use widower for both of them. Okay, so they are wrong. You need to be absolutely careful in terms of referring someone as a widow or widower. Okay, so that's fine. Who lives alone? That's all right. He smoked 20 cigarettes. However, he has been stopped smoking. Okay, so he used to smoke. Okay, all right. 20 cigarettes 20 cigarettes once a day. No, it's wrong. 20 cigarettes a day. That's it. You don't need to use once a
Get
day.
it.
It's
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
Okay, 20
Okay.
cigarettes once a day. Okay, let's say cigarettes once a day. So cigarettes a day or daily. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to the next one. Once a day. However, he has been stopped smoking. He has stopped smoking. He has stopped smoking since 2012. He has been stopped. Instead of writing down he has been stopped, he has been stopped. You can simply say he
Have
has
been.
stopped smoking. Okay,
Yes. Okay.
that could be much better. Okay, since 2012, that's fine. Medically, Miss Osman has a history of diabetes mellitus. Is that Miss Osman or Mr. Osman? Oh my God,
Oh, Mr.
that's wrong. This is one of the common mistakes many students commit. Miss Osman, that's wrong. That's wrong, unfortunately. Sorry. Do not change the prefix of the patient or the pronouns. It's not good. Has a history of Diabetes mellitus in 1990, myocardial infarction, and coronary obstructive pulmonary disease since 2016. That's good. He does review twice a year with the doctor. Consequently, he has been on medications such as metformin, digoxin, and salbutamol inhaler, 1 milligram once a day. That's good. I'm happy with that. So this paragraph doesn't have any grammatical mistakes. I'm happy with that. During a home visit, Mr. Osman complained of shortness of breath, mostly in the morning, and he had cough with the green creamy phlegm in the evening. That's good. This is a very good sentence structure. Happy with that. Furthermore, his temperature is high, but his blood pressure, respiration, and oxygen level, oxygen saturation are normal. Okay, so this is fine, but there is another way to write it down. Okay, so all these things are the vital signs, isn't it? Am I
Yes.
correct? So you can say,
Yes, sir.
furthermore, apart from high temperature, his vital signs are fine or normal. Do you understand? I mean,
Okay.
you don't need to
Okay,
mention
sir.
all these things. Okay, you could have shortened them up. You could have used less words, to express the idea.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So that could have been that. That's a recommendation, actually. Okay, that's a recommendation.
Okay.
That sounds good. All right. Let's go to the next one. Okay. The chest auscultation showed. Is that shows or showed?
Sorry, sir.
Here. Can you see the word?
Shower.
Oh, shower.
Shows. No, not shower. Shows.
Here
Auscultation
shows.
shows.
Is it
Yes.
current or was it in the past tense? Is it ongoing?
Current only, sir.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Current
Okay.
home visit only, sir.
Ronki and crackle sound. Okay. Therefore, salbutamol 2 to 3 milligrams. See, this is incorrect. You have to write down 2 and then TO,
Okay.
not hyphen. 2 hyphen 3
Okay.
milligram. That's wrong. That's wrong. You should use 2 to 3 milligram. 2 to 3 milligram thrice a day, along with the. Okay, that's a medication for a week or given. Okay, good. Good. On behalf of Mr. Osman, it would be greatly appreciated if you could evaluate, write down, T clearly. I mean, write down like this, this one. Do you know what I mean? After T, you
Okay,
need to
sir.
show the difference. But when we see this, there's no much difference. You have to put T clearly. Evaluate
Okay,
his,
sir.
evaluate his what? His what? If you could evaluate his what?
Is
Is that like his breathing function
use
using an inhaler or what?
breathing function. Okay.
Breathing condition or breathing status, right? Breathing function, right?
Yes.
So you should have
Yes, sir.
mentioned it, but you didn't write down. You said he's using off inhaler, using an inhaler. I
Okay.
don't know what you want to say. So if you could evaluate what? So what is what
Using of inhaler, sir.
use of
Using
an
of.
inhaler? You don't need using of inhaler, use of an inhaler. Evaluate
Okay, sir.
his, what did it say? Evaluate his need. Is that what you want to say? He's using of inhaler. Okay. Is he currently using this inhaler? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is he currently using this inhaler?
Currently using the inhaler. Yes,
So
yes, sir.
evaluate his his current use. I mean, evaluate the current use of his
So the
inhaler. Is
case
that
not
what you want
given,
to say?
review the inhaler.
Review the inhaler. Okay, you
No,
need to
sir. The
review the
case not.
inhaler. Then this is wrong.
Yes, sir.
So this sentence is wrong. Okay, I mean this particular phrase is wrong. I'll tell you how you can
Okay, sir.
do is that. Okay, so you can say, just a minute. Okay, could you please evaluate? Okay, the use of his inhaler. You evaluate the current use of his inhaler. This is good. This is how you need to say. So it would be greatly appreciated if you could evaluate the current use of his inhaler. That's perfect. So you will go, he will go and evaluate it, which means review that. Yeah. Could you please visit his
Okay.
home 4 times a week? That's good. I'm happy with that. Thank you for agreeing to provide care to Mr. Osman. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. That's good. I'm happy with that. So that's a good one. Yours sincerely. It's not yours sincerely. Sorry. It's yours sincerely.
You
Okay.
was okay.
Yours sincerely is wrong.
Yes,
Should write
you was.
yours sincerely. Okay. Grammar could have been improved a bit.
Okay.
Okay. Use of prepositions could be improved. So that's one of the issues. Please be careful when you write down the prefixes and gender pronouns of the patient or the addressee. Okay.
Yes.
Expand all the symbols, such including hyphen. So hyphen needs to be expanded to 2. Okay, you have to write down 2. Look at this, 2 to 3
Okay.
milligrams. And then one of the sentence is incomplete. All right. So this one, mistake number 6. Okay. So a
Yes, sir.
few sentences are incomplete but apart from that, it's good. This letter looks good apart from that. Okay. Overall
Yes.
task fulfillment is okay. Overall task fulfillment is good. Connectivity is perfect. Vocabulary is all right. Layout is exceptional. So you have committed only a few mistakes. Okay, if you could have avoided maybe mistake number 1, 2, 4, and then 6, this would have been able to get you 350. Okay, so if you have avoided
Okay,
maybe
sir.
3 more mistakes, 3 major mistakes, all right, that would have been much better. You could have got 350 for this letter. But with those mistakes, okay, I'm not fully convinced to give you full marks, but I'll have to check the case notes as well anyway. Passive voice was used effectively in most part of the letter. So I'm happy with that. That's a good job. Okay, let's see if you have included all the relevant case notes or not. Okay, so using the information in the case notes, write a refer letter to the community respiratory nurse specialist, okay, COPD center, requesting home visits 4 times a week and review using inhaler. Okay, all right, so it's a review in the use of inhaler. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the case notes. All right, time allowed reading time 5 minutes, writing time 40 minutes. That's good. Notes: you are a community health nurse providing regular home visits for Mr. Osman, 75-year-old man with a history of COPD since. So you are a community health nurse providing regular home visits. Okay. Patient name is Mr. Trevor Osman. 75 years, medical history, diabetes mellitus since 1990. So this is okay, let's say, so we are writing the letter to the respiratory community nurse specialist, COPD center.
Yes.
And then
Yes,
this
sir.
one is currently, it's a, okay, it's a health, okay, community health nurse. All right, that's fine. Okay.
Yes.
Diabetes mellitus since 1990 on morphine. Okay, myocardial infection. That's okay. That's digoxin. The patient does review early 2 times with the doctor for COPD. Okay. Retired police officer. I mean, that's not needed actually. Widower lives alone with after his wife's death. That's okay. You don't need to mention this one. After his wife's death. Okay. Daughter abroad.
Yes.
Okay. Ceased smoking 2012. That's good. Previously smokes around. Okay, that's good. He uses salbutamol inhaler once a day. That's okay. Complained about breathlessness mostly in the morning, at morning and evening. Cough, sputum look like creamy green. Okay. Temperature 38, mild elevation. Okay, BP normal. Everything else is normal. Okay, good. All right. On auscultation, ronchi crackle sound. Okay. Diagnosis: infected exacerbation. Okay, salbutamol dose received 2 to 3 milligram, 3 times daily. Okay. Prednisolone for initial week. Okay. Plan the visit of respiratory nurse. Okay. So the nurse doesn't know the patient. Okay. So you have included, I think, all the relevant case notes. I'm happy with that. Good. You have done a good
Yes.
job. Okay. You have included all the relevant case notes. Congratulations. Okay. According to me, this sounds like a 320 out of 500 letter. Well done.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You have done a fabulous job. If you could have rectified a few more mistakes, I think this could have got you 350 easily. If you could have rectified maybe 4 or 5 mistakes, okay? I mean, at least the major ones, if you could have rectified maybe 4 mistakes, okay, it would have been much better to get B grade easily. Are you happy with my assessment?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. I'm happy, sir.
Thank you.